be doing some Dota today. Mainly, I have been wanting to just grind more on Cavern Crawl for my battle pass. On the Cavern Crawl, I have gotten decently far, I'd say. I got the cool Slark skin, and then I got the support Foul Fell key. So I think the next step is to try and finish the carry tree to the point where I have the Foul Fell key. Because what I really want to do is try getting all three Foul Fell keys in order to like also be able to farm this side of the map. So that would be kind of cool. And so that's what we're going to try to work on. First thing we're going to do is try to play with this map, it's good to try and optimize for like pathing and stuff. In this case, like sometimes there are items where you can select multiple heroes, or well, see that one hero will be able to trigger multiple paths. So in this case, we are going to try to do Bloodseeker, and so that we can kind of open two paths at once and optimize for that. So now the question is, do I go Bloodseeker mid or Bloodseeker safe lane?
Your favorite part.
Maybe we try mid again. I haven't been doing very well with mid, but maybe it means that somebody in safe lane could do better than me. Okay, he's not banned, so that's good. Let's see what everybody else wants to do. I have no idea.
Your pick. No pressure.
I feel like our team is mostly supports. Well, maybe Pudge will go carry, and then Marana will go carry top. Let's see how this game goes, I guess. Okay. So yeah, let's see here. So stuff to think about for this game. I mean, mainly just the build is going to be tough. I tried watching some more pro games to last night to kind of see what the pros are doing, and it seems like Bloodseeker builds are kind of all over the map. One game I watched, he got Hand of Midas first, and then farmed like crazy. And something I learned from that is that
so much blood.
Something I learned is that Hand of Midas actually gives you 40 attack speed, which I didn't realize. So that's actually pretty cool. Hopefully my chat is working, so you guys can feel free to chat.
This should be interesting.
I have the restream chat up, but I don't. Seems like there might have be issues with it. I'm not entirely sure. All right, we are going to go bottom. Bounty rune,
So
I
it
think.
shall be.
It's in the bag.
Flayed twins guide me. The search continues.
That's right. This last match I watched, he did go blade mail first, which I thought was a weird decision at the time. But I think it kind of makes sense. Like Bloodseeker is just really fragile. And blade mail gives you armor and damage. So it's pretty nice. Oh, dude.
Dissipates. You feed the flayed twins.
I'm supposed to be mid.
By the flayed ones.
But I was greedy and wanted the kill there. I guess it worked. Alright. But now Dragon Knight is getting free farm. Who's afraid?
Twins.
But I get an early Wraith Band, so that might help. At least it's melee versus melee. But yeah, he's up a level now on me, which is not good.
As you wish. Yes. The search continues. As the twins direct. Enough hide and seek.
I missed out, so. Okay.
Blood fuel. Strength grows. No. Very well. Flayed one.
Oh,
I smell blood. So it shall be.
I got the last hit. I'm not sure if it was worth it or not, but
So it shall be. Very well. Go. My blood runs strong.
ugh,
Yes.
it's last hits. I'm not doing well. Alright, let's try again. Oh, I also don't know how to deal with like the overlapping health bars. Like I wish that the creep's health bar would take priority over mine so that I could see when it's gonna die. I don't know if that's a setting or what, but it's super annoying. Come up here, guys. Come bring the party. Oh.
Bring you dry. Enough hide and seek. It's not like listen up.
Missing?
Yes.
Looks like Venom's rotating, so you guys should be able to be aggro and bottom.
Be positive. Your blood is mine. As you did not. Very well. So it shall be.
I should have gotten those out of position there. But...
The search continues.
Ah.
As you wish.
Let's leave that.
The twins guide me. Yours is mine. I am stronger. Enough fighting. Oh no. I smell blood.
Your middle tower is under siege. I hope you're proud of yourself. Double kill.
As the twins direct.
There's a lot of armor.
Radiant structures have been fortified.
I think blade mail makes sense at this point. Damage plus armor. Middle's missing.
For the flayed ones. Blood feud. I thirst. Haste. What a bird. So it shall be.
Double kill.
Blood is it. I smell blood. Your veins run empty.
Okay, that was something. Made something happen there.
Very well.
Need some mana.
The search continues.
That also will help with my mana woes a bit.
For the rod.
Missing middle still. Oh, just never mind. You just came back.
As you wish. Listen top. Regeneration.
Denied.
Very well. As the twins direct. So it shall be.
Fresh.
I smell. By the flayed ones.
Radiant's courier
Bring
has
you
fallen.
dry. Out for
Middle
blood.
missing.
As the twins direct. As you very well.
Alright, so still not doing great on regen. Probably could just eat some creeps.
Enough hide and seek.
Okay.
Your top tower is
Flayed
under attack.
twins guide me.
But just
Dragon Knight
continue
is
doing
coming towards you guys
whatever it
bottom.
was you
I'm gonna come up behind him. Damn. That was a bummer. Did not need to die there. Oh, and I should have used my blade mail. I forgot I had the stupid blade mail. Dang it. That was too bad.
Your bottom tower is being attacked.
And now Dragon Knight's gonna get some free farm.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
And I am more and more behind. So he's 2 levels behind. Not the end of the world, but not great either. I think what I need to do is take advantage of him being up there. And I will go start farming those troops. Oh, come on.
Search continues.
get the tower right here. Okay.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
I was not sure what the hell happened there, but
Send me straight.
Your bottom tower looks fantastic, by the way.
Flayed twins guide me. Missing top.
oh my gosh. I can't believe I survived that. That was amazing. Okay. Whew. I will I need some items here. Okay. BKB. I guess why not?
Shadows take us.
Alright,
As the twins direct.
let's get going here.
Missing top. So it shall be.
Your middle tower is under
I
siege.
think Venno wasted his ult, so the Venno ult is down. I have my ult up right now. Go on PK. Maybe. If you can hook him.
For the rod twins. It's mine. As the twins direct. Heist. Flayed twins guide me.
Can you hook Venno?
This
No. Nicely done, guys.
flayed ones drink your blood. I go. I speak. I gain strength very well.
Oh,
Enough hide and seek.
partner.
Murder spree.
I'm not ready. Your blood is mine. Hemorrhage. Yes.
I think that Claw would be pretty good on me. I'll just take the Van Brace for now.
As you wish. I will drain your drive.
It's weird. No.
So it shall be.
Thank you.
As the twins direct. Enough
I'll go
hide
heal and then I can
seek.
TP back or something.
Flayed twins guide me. search continues. Yes.
Your middle tower is being attacked.
As you I smell blood
Shadows, take us.
by the flayed ones. I go.
The enemy's
well.
top tower has fallen.
I think I gotta keep farming here. Ugh. What do you do when you're streaming and they pause? I don't even know. I guess you just play mini games and whack meepos. Sounds dirty. Did I win? I did. Ah. Alright. Come on, game. You should unpause. Dragon Knight just rage quit, that's all. We should all just admit it and move on with our lives. How am I the fastest clicker in the game? I am so slow and horrible at this. Does it reset every time? It does. Oh, tipping is a good idea. Okay, this is getting annoying. Hopefully this guy will show up soon. The other thing about unranked game, or like this low level MMR, which, you know, even though it's unranked, it's still really low level MMR, because unranked is just another ranked. It's just that they don't publish the rankings, right? And so we're still in low like 1K MMR land right now, and one of the things I noticed versus pro games is just the amount of communication. Like when I watch good streamers, they are constantly talking with their team. Okay, there we go. Alright. Can I take a fight over here?
Very well.
Your top
Nice.
tower is under siege.
See if we can get some creeps.
So it shall be. Search continues. Blood is in the air. Yes.
Sven's here, up in the jungle.
Enough hide and
I have my ult up. Nicely done. Okay, I think we get back now.
By the flayed ones.
Alright, so what do we do now? We go Abyssal Blade for
The
spin?
search continues.
We go Monkey King Bar? I don't think Monkey King Bar would help very much in this instance, so...
Very well.
Or do we Rush Butterfly? Maybe we... What's going on?
Hemorrhage. By the flayed
Think they're
ones.
scared?
Enough hide and seek. As the twins
Skull Basher's
Bottom
pretty
tower has been
good, and then
destroyed.
maybe Butterfly, and then finish the Abyssal Blade.
for the raw twins.
The prize is mine.
For the
Oh.
flayed ones. Yes. For the twins. Strike. Your blood is
Radiant
so it shall be. For the twins. As you wish.
bottom tower is under siege. Your bottom tower is being attacked.
I go.
I'm honestly not sure how we did so good. I didn't think I was farming that efficiently or that well. I keep running out of mana though,
Yes.
so that's annoying. None of these options have mana regen. I guess I just buy some clarities, right?
Flayed twins guide me. I go.
Your bottom tower is being
Open
attacked.
your veins. Very well. Not you. By the flayed ones.
Your middle tower is being attacked.
By the flayed one. Send me straight. Very well.
Murder spree.
Twins guide. Out for blood.
I think I just go
I go.
the butterfly for now to try and get a quick evasion. Or the
The search
Lots of,
continues.
what should I call it? Lots of
Enough hide and seek.
damage. Or attack speed.
So it shall be. Yes. Very well. The search continues. Enough hide and seek.
Radiant structures have been fortified.
By the flayed one.
Oh, they're all up there.
Sky. As the twins direct.
Yeah, I don't think we want to trickle into that fight. I think we get back. Maybe under tower.
I go.
Man, I need mana.
Yes.
This is just brutal.
So it shall be. Blood money. As
Jill. Your top tower is being attacked. Your top tower has been destroyed.
as you wish. Very well. As the twins direct.
Does anyone have mana
So it
boots?
shall be.
Okay. Undying, can you use your mana boots?
I go.
I've been like mana starved this whole game, so maybe I should just go like a mana item
Enough hide
next.
and seek.
Maybe like Yasha and Kaya.
For the twins. I go. So it shall be. Butterfly.
I mean, Abyssal Blade would do more damage. Lynx is here, bottom.
By the flaying one. I strike. My blood runs strong.
Beauty in the river, I can try and get it. Unless Mirana, you can get it.
Twins guide me.
We need dust. If no one has dust, we can't get them.
The search continues. Yes. Blood is in the air.
Great teamwork. The enemy's middle tower has been destroyed.
Your blood is mine.
The enemy's middle tower has fallen.
Maybe go for the end.
The enemy's middle barracks has been destroyed.
Well, I don't know if Kaya was the right move or not. I could have gone like Heart, or I could have gone the Invisible Blade, I guess. Either way, I probably wouldn't. Well, I guess I did. I would have had the item in the end, but I mean, he was chain stunned. He couldn't do anything. But we got a Rax. It wasn't really worth it for a team like that. We probably gave them a lot of gold. I don't think they can end it right now, though, even if they wanted to. What does he have? Yeah, he's not itemed up enough. Even with a nice neutral item. Question is, should I go Orb of Destruction? Yeah, I think that's what I need to do.
Your middle tower is under attack. Your middle tower has fallen. From the right side,
I should have gone
just
Yasha
one.
first, I think,
Money.
instead of Kaya.
Gambling money.
That would have
I'm
helped.
betting against dire structures looking for. Your bottom tower is under siege.
Not sure why he just kind of like let himself die there. I mean, I guess he was ulted from my ult, but he should have tried to run in the trees and then TP.
Enough hide
And I
and
don't
seek.
think we would have had a stun to answer.
The search
We
continues.
need pull again. I don't know what he said. Try to take the kill. Oh, just rude.
Bring you bride. Blood calls.
Your top tower is under siege. Your top tower is being attacked.
Oh my gosh.
I go.
That was stupid.
Double damage. I strike. May twins guide me. As you wish. Grow stronger.
Why can't I get out? What's going on? Oh, he trapped me. Ugh. That was actually really good. I was just trying to click out. I was just doing this, but he surrounded me with the wards to the point where I couldn't auto path out of it, and then I was just stuck, I guess. That was interesting. I don't think I've seen that happen before. That hasn't happened to me before. You're gonna have to defend high ground, man. That was a $2,000 buyback that I became a dieback. That was not good at all. Spell debuff duration increases all outgoing spell damage and debuff duration. Not sure what debuff duration is because I don't, for me anyways, I don't have any debuffs. Maybe if other people are debuffing me, it's not clear. A Radiance would probably help with the Phantom Lancer, but the Abyssal Blade would help with the Veno. I don't know what he's saying here. We need pull.
Prize is mine.
attack.
Okay, end it.
Run strong. Very well. Your blood is mine.
Yeah, we need to end it. They're right.
Double damage. By the flame of I go.
They're all down for at least 20 more seconds. There we go. We did it. Sven was running out. I don't know if I won. I didn't win mid because he was like level 12 and I was level 10. So I don't know exactly how I did so well in that game. I think I was just the best of the worst. Let's see what I got. 250 battle points. Alright, I'll take it. Chasm. 250 battle points. Okay. Wraith King or Monkey King? Alright. Oh wow, I did 3-star challenge. That's surprising. Okay. All right, thanks, Brian. So the Six Ninja, he says your farming is much better than when I last watched. Thank you. Yeah, that's I definitely was practicing with that Cookie's Last Hit challenge, and I think it paid off. He says when you want a mana item, evaluate if you want more offense or defense. If you want offense, it's probably Sheepstick. If it's defense, are they killing you with spells or attacks? Attacks is Shiva's. Spells is Lincoln's. Okay, yes. That is a very good point. And so I'm trying to think. In that game, I was mostly dying to attacks. I mean, the Veno was probably a factor, but not as much factor as other stuff. Let's see if I can. It doesn't tell me. Doesn't tell me who I received damage from. It tells me who I damaged, it looks like. But I suspect that I was getting killed the most by the other Dragon Knight. Yeah, Dragon Knight. Okay, so Sven. Sven was stunning. Kaya just does so little for a physical attack carry. Yeah, you're right. Let's see. Let's look at the stats for Kaya just to see how bad it was. So 16 agility, 16 intelligence, 16 attack speed, mana regen amplification, movement speed, spell amp, spell lifesteal. So, I mean, maybe it, like, the 30% lifesteal might have helped with my Q, but that was probably the only thing that would have helped, and it definitely wasn't worth the 4,000 gold that I spent on it. Mana regen amp, I mean, yeah, you're right. There's just other items that are better. So, like, if let's take a look at items here. I think you were right about Shivas, and I've been watching a lot of pro players use Shivas, and that makes a lot more sense. 30 intelligence, 15 armor. So yeah, that would have given me, and then it does magic damage and slows their movement, and it reduces their attack speed, and all heals, regen, and lifesteal by 25%. So yeah, if they're really right-click heavy, Shivas would have been a lot better. You're absolutely right. The spells, I was getting stunned a lot. They were pretty stun heavy. Sven had a stun. Dragon Knight had a stun. Um, so I kept getting kind of chain stunned, but I don't. I think the Shivas would have been better in that case. The Lincoln Sphere gives 14 to everything, 7 HP regen, 5 mana regen. Interesting. So yeah, I mean, even if I had the Lincolns, they might stun me once, it cancels, and then they stun me again with the other. They follow up anyways, and then I still get stunned. So that was an interesting game. Thanks for watching, Brian, man. I appreciate the notes for sure. Um, I think I will put it on. I'm gonna put my screen on a break. I'm gonna take like a 2 or 3 minute break just to walk around, and then I'm gonna go back to it. So thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll be back in a few minutes for another game. I'll see if I can actually switch it here, though. There we go. Okay. Okay, I am back. Let's see if we can get the screen back. Okay, that worked. Cool. All right, I think. Oh, let's go check our unclaimed reward. We got hot peppers, guys. Holy cow. What was my life before I had 10 consumable hot peppers? I don't even know. All right, vote. Look at our achievements. See what we need to do next. Answer some trivia questions. Keep tipping people. Keep being awesome. Yeah. Okay. And as for heroes, we is still not entirely clear. I think we use a sacred arrow on this one. What did we get? Unclear. Oh, hey, there's our thing. Okay. So we got to win with Faceless Void, guys. That's it. And then we get our carry foul fell key. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. So, Faceless Void. Let's take a look at a pro match for him real quick and try to learn some basics before we go and play him. You can't see what I'm doing right now, but I'm looking up some pro games for him. Ooh, let's watch an 8900 MMR game. It was pretty interesting. I was watching a pro game last night with Bloodseeker, and I think I was watching a hacker because the score screen would flicker on and off. It wasn't regular, which was weird. It was irregular flicking. So it could have been a bug with the replay, but I suspect it's like if he has cheats and the cheats maybe tell you, oh, hey, you should target this guy because he's lower level, then that cheat could be like sucking data from the scoreboard every second or 5 seconds or something. That's what it looked like because it would flicker so fast that you couldn't possibly see it. But if a machine was screen grabbing it, parsing the information, and then displaying it in an overlay, that's what I suspect. Anyways, but gosh, even if you were playing and that was flicking on and off on your screen, I wouldn't play like that. It wouldn't be worth the cheats. Okay. Gotcha. So we are gonna watch a pro game here before we play a real game, because that is how the cool kids do it and how they learn how to be better. All right. So let's do it. We are downloading. It's going slow, even though it's only a 37-minute game. This is very high level. These are Immortal rank 14. That's pretty impressive. All right. So I guess I'm trying to think. Okay, so these guys have a better icon, I guess, because they are in the top X rank. Interesting. Okay. Watch replay. So maybe we'll speed it up. We'll spend like, what, 10, 15 minutes on this? And then we'll go into a game. Just because I've maybe only played Faceless once or twice. And I probably would not be very good if I just ran right into the game with it. Alright, so player perspective. Faceless Void. This is Faceless Void. No, something's up. Something is bugged. Oh, here we go. Player perspective. There we go. Okay. So, I'll just comment as we watch, and maybe it won't be too bad. We'll try to speed it up 1.5 times. So he goes Time Walk first. Faceless Void is an agility hero, so we're building for a Wraith Band first, with some regen and a Quelling Blade. Okay, this is like... I'm trying to have a hard time following here. What's happening? So I gotta admit that I have a hard time with melee characters, just because I have a hard time kind of going into the fight. I think what I realized, like with Bloodseeker, what I ended up having to do is basically just take a lot of hits and then buy a lot of regen, because there's no more stout shield anymore. I guess you get the benefit of stout shield by passively. I think that's how it works. Something like that if you're melee. But just trying to watch how the Faceless is farming. I mean, he's still pretty conservative at this point. He's trying to protect his carry, but he kind of runs in, runs away. Trying to just, like, scare him, I guess. Bane got the last hit. That was nice. Or that was a deny, maybe. Okay. There we go. Okay, so he used the time walk to initiate there. That was interesting. Rushes to a target location while backtracking any damage. So yeah, you could use it to escape. That's the main use, I think, that most people think of when they think of time walk. But he used it to initiate, which was pretty smart. Okay. Now he's just trying to get his last hits, and he's probably not doing very well. No, 8 last hits compared to Mars's 12. That's the other thing that's interesting is, like, I think I was getting overly concerned with last hits. And, you know, I was spending all this time thinking, like, oh, if my last hits aren't X number by Y time, then I'm doing really crappy. And then I would, like, get discouraged and just spend all my time practicing last hits and not actually, like, looking at pro game, like, how they're using the characters. So I realized that, well, and I started watching, when I started watching pro games, I saw that people were, no, that's a good, like, support move. I think he bought a salve for him and then gave it to him. Or, oh, maybe he had his courier. Yeah, it looks like he had a courier. No? I don't know. Did we rewind it? Oh, it's worth it. But having a support who brings you salves is pretty awesome. Definitely not going to happen in unranked 1k MMR land. But if I'm a support playing in 1k MMR land and I salve my guy, you know for sure the other team isn't doing it, which means it's probably going to give you a pretty good advantage. Alright, so now he's getting his last hits. He has his Wraith Band and his Magic Stick for regen. Oh, he did not get to support. Time walk to heal. But now that this time walk is out, he's scared. This time lock adds the chance for an attack to block an enemy unit in time while attacking it a second time. Bonus damage 30%. Chance 62%. Mars shield. It's rough. Alright. So he had another salve, which was probably pretty smart. I mean, the other thing I'm realizing watching pro games is that there's patterns. And the patterns carry across a lot, like big swaths of types of heroes based on certain characteristics. One is like agility heroes. So like most agility heroes are going to have a very similar starting set of items. They're going to go like this guy went Wraith Band, he had regen, he had a Quelling Blade. That seems to be pretty standard for any, like maybe the Quelling Blade might not be standard for agility ranged, but it's definitely standard for agility melee. Now I was just sucking down the salves. This guy got a stick instead. He also has been using salves, so he did both. And it just goes to show like how important regen is as a melee carry. in the early game. And I think that's what I've been I underestimated for a long time. And now that I like don't feel, I watch pros buy 3 salves in the first 10 minutes, and I don't feel bad doing it myself, and then find myself winning. You know, it's kind of weird. Like I have this dissonance in my head. Like I don't see it as the salves winning the game. But I guess that's Dota, like any strategy game, right? It's a collection of decisions over time, and you really need to get like, and yet one mistake could cost you the game, and so you really just have to like build all the base knowledge in order to not make the mistakes and to get the patterns right. Now this guy did a Ring of Health right away. That I don't think I've seen that. But I guess he's still HP starved trying to get all these last hits, so I guess it's just an answer to the constant like bashing he's getting from Mars. Looks like they're pinging, trying to go for a fight. The ogre is really low level though, and so the ogre walks away. Alright, let's speed it up here. So we're gonna watch his item build, or her item build. So I'm curious what he's doing. I guess he's going. What are the boots? Power treads? Is that what they're called? Yeah. So he's going power treads. He also has the ring, which I find pretty interesting. And let's see what the ring gets him. I'm not entirely sure.
Radiant's middle tower is being attacked.
I don't actually see the ring in here. Is that because it says secret edit? No? Oh, yes. Oh, that was interesting.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Really losing now.
Can we go back and see why the hell he did that? It's not clear to me.
I don't
So really the time lock is for damage, the time walk is for initiation and or escape, and or healing. And now he's just trying to farm as quick as he can. It looks quick because I sped up the game. He wasn't able to do the dual camp there. Well, I was gonna say he's cutting the wave, but he's not. Alright, let's see what happens. He's also kind of ignoring all the team fights going on. But I guess he's not really online yet. So that kind of makes sense. Using his intelligence, maybe to get more mana. I'm not sure what he did there. Yeah, that's the thing is like, Faceless is just so bad in lower level. Okay, so let's watch that again real quick. Okay, so if he gets stunned, goes back and gets heal. Now he's gonna try for another fight here. They help a lot. And now he's going to get some more farm. That was interesting. So let's looks like bad guys are still around. Or maybe that's just this team. Let's see, player.
Radiant's bottom tower is being attacked.
There's still some danger, but going for it anyways. That was the other thing that I thought was pretty interesting.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I was watching like a game weight video, and he was talking about
Radiant's middle tower
like
is
dangerous farm versus safe farm. And the idea is that like as a carry, you want, especially like a safe lane carry, you want to get the most dangerous farm you can get
Radiant's
safely,
bottom tower is under siege.
so that your other weaker carries, maybe your position 2, 3, 4, can get the safer farm. So in this case, that's what he's doing. Like he is taking the dangerous farm. Like this is not a good position for him as Dire. Like they could be. He doesn't have vision in the outpost, so they could just come right down those stairs. They could come up from under him. They could, yeah, they could do lots of stuff. But he feels confident, I guess, because he's doing pretty good in last hits. He's doing decently in levels. Yeah, he's second highest level. And so that allows his other teammates to get the safer farm, which might be here. But of course now he's sucking that up too, because he needs to be greedy to get the farm. So he goes Battle Fury. Okay. Battle Fury for the farm. And that's why the ring, he got the ring early. Because the ring builds into the Battle Fury. That makes sense. But to be honest, he's not quite online yet. Now that was cool. He time walked over the ledge to get the farm faster. He missed that fight, I guess. I say he because the character is a he. Feel bad if the person playing is actually a girl. I don't know. He should be. He can't attack him until he's done something. He's not using his ult though. Not sure what he's doing. So he's waiting for it to be safe. Maybe waiting to use the ult on Ember Spirit. Okay, so after the Battle Fury, he's going to go Manta style. Let's just fast forward it a bit. Alright. And now that he has the Time Walk combined with the Battle Fury and Yasha for damage, because he's an agility hero, he's starting to actually farm pretty decently. Sorry, I got something in my teeth. Double damage. He's silenced, so he can use his ult. There we go. A piece of asparagus stuck in my teeth. Alright. So that was that fight. Ooh, Snaker's Prophet was looking pretty fun. He's dead, so he can't do anything. Their team is doing a fair amount of dying.
Tower is under attack. Now start trying now.
And Faceless is going to try to finish his farm item, which so he needs another 1,500 gold or so to get the Manta style. So I don't actually know if you can do a Mantis if you're faceless and you have someone trapped in your ult. Can you do can you use the Manta style inside your Chronosphere? I'm guessing so, and that would increase your damage output by a lot. deal 33% damage. So if you have 2 images each that deal 33% damage, that's what, like a 66% damage increase for how long? 20 seconds. That's enough to do some damage in a team fight for sure. I think that's so. The other thing I've been watching when I watch pro games is like their farming habits and like how they use their skills to farm faster. And in this case, it's very clear that he's using the time walk to basically as like a quasi blink to ignore terrain and get to the farms faster. So that is really smart, I think. And now that he has the Battle Fury and the Yasha, he can take care of the Ancients, no problem. He's also level 18. And now that he has his Manta, what is he gonna do?
Top tower is under siege. Radiant structures have been fortified. Dire's middle tower is being
Just gonna
attacked.
save the Manta for the
Radiant's top tower.
Chronosphere, maybe? Oh, got a big team fight that he is. Oh, got a channel too. Okay. That was rough. Vision. Okay. He didn't use his Manta. There he goes. That's pretty good. Yeah, he has successfully escaped, but he is now the only one left on his team, so it's up to him to defend. But he's not going to defend if he's going to farm, because he's taking the bet that they don't want a tier 2. Which is kind of strange, but I guess they're... Oh... Yeah, so the Six Ninja says that his Manta removes silence, and because the Nature's Prophet has the Orchid, it's basically an answer to the Orchid, which makes perfect sense. I knew that Manta had a Dispel. Okay, it's only a basic Dispel, but I guess the silence is spellable by basic Dispel, which I did not realize. Let's see if we can find the Nature's Prophet that tells us. It doesn't say if like a silence can be dispelled by a basic or, but I assume that you're right, Brian, that it is. That's interesting. Yeah, that would be a big help. Because the silence is only stops your abilities, it does not stop your items. So that, yeah, okay. That makes a lot of sense. See, that's where I feel like I'm at the, like, is the extent of my skill range. Like, I understand that knowledge that, like, a, basic Dispel will keep you, will allow you to, like, cancel the silence. But actually, in a team fight, knowing that I'm, that's what's affecting me, and then clicking the right button within that 1 or 2 seconds of it starting, and then being able to and then keep going is seems really tough for me. I think that's where it's at the edge of my video game playing ability. Alright, let's see what he's doing here. Let's get that. Okay. that? Ooh. So he has the Satanic, Orchid, and the Desolator. That was... Okay, let me watch that again here. So our team is red. Got the Ogre. Trying to get this guy. Wait, he doesn't have a... Oh, they must have killed him earlier. I just missed it. Alright, so that's the game, I think. We're pretty close to it. So, item build, you know, Wraith Band, Stick, Regen into Power Treads and Battle Fury. And then Manta, and maybe... And it looks like he's going... with Shivas? I think, no, it's Ice Gandhi. Oops. Oh, what was I trying to figure out? I was just confused why he resurrected. I didn't realize that he had a Aegis, but he must have. And then when I rewound, he didn't have the Aegis in his inventory, so I was confused, and it was because I didn't rewind back far enough. So I think I totally missed him getting the Aegis. But all right. We are going to try and play Faceless. We will see how it goes. Don't get your hopes up. That's no. What's that AE on disc? Should I take a look at other builds? Let's see if I can do this. You guys can see that? Yeah. So if we go to Totem Mastery.io and we go look up Faceless Void games, and we just start opening these up, and we look at their item builds, you can see what they're doing here. Not enough time. That's all right. I think that makes sense, though. You go the Battle Fury for the farming. The Manta style was a good answer to the Orchid. If there was no Orchid and he was just going like a general item, I'm not sure what he does next. He needed team fight, so he could have gone Butterfly or... Well, Skull Basher is usually one you see on Faceless a lot, right? I think so. Which would make sense. Yeah, so a defensive item after Battle Fury to make sure you don't die instantly, which adds value to your time walk. Yeah, that's a good point. So what is a good defensive item there? Maybe like chainmail seems cheap. Or blade mail. Because we hate sniper. I'm just gonna slam pick it. I know it's bad, but we want to get a specific... Oh, somebody's on their mic. Okay. Manta or BKB, or maybe Sanj and Yasha, depending on what the big risks are. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. For some reason, I don't... Like, my brain doesn't associate Manta with defensive, but that is how everybody uses it. Or, I mean, that is like a main use there. Like, just having the illusions itself. I mean, when I watch pro games, sometimes I'll see the guys just like ignore the illusions. They just press it only for the dispel, and then they keep going. and maybe they're microwing the illusions, maybe not. But yeah, that makes sense. Like the basic dispel is a big plus. Okay. Pause for Enigma, hopefully.
You will make a nice
Holy
snow
moly!
angel.
Holy moly. Alright. That's a cool skin. Oh, maybe our axe is going to win the game for us. Maybe he's a smurf or something. We'll find out.
Faceless void.
Alright, so yeah, we go time walk and then time lock.
I'd get ready if I were
Okay,
you.
get some regen. Alright.
My path unspools. I thank you. Face forward.
Let's bet the big bucks. Alright.
Inexorable. A path foreseen.
Trying to think if I should have bought more items.
Foreseen is forearmed.
Yeah. Style, Battle Fury. So you go with defensive item. Maybe Sound Generation. Oh man, Brian, like I felt so bad. I was playing this game and I was doing really well, but I kept dying to the PA, and oh, I was Alchemist, so I just had like oodles of gold, and it didn't occur to me to buy a Monkey King bar to answer the PA's evasion, and I realized it right as I like the timeout on the item I bought went. So I was back to like when I realized it, I was at 0 gold, and I just felt so bad because it's like that's one where you need the MKB to deal with PA. I'm not sure what I do here. Do I try to time walk into the goal? Do I back up Shadow Demon? Or do I just let him have it? There's 3. I don't think we can. Oh, just close. I feel like I time walked. I did it right. Like I time walked right on top of it, but I didn't click the actual bounty fast enough. That was brutal.
It shall be. Road to oblivion. A path foreseen.
Oh, I need damage.
My path unspools. Dark portents ahead. It shall be.
Not sure that was the right move with the time walk because it just put me away from all the creeps that I was trying to farm.
Yes.
Okay. Hopefully that Wave Fan will give me a little bit more damage. Get blast hits in.
Time is the cruelest
Oh.
art.
No!
The march of time.
I think it's the pressure of knowing you're watching, Brian. That's why I'm missing all the last hits. Oh,
Inexorable.
there we go. I got one. We're doing alright.
Forward.
We got one last hit. I should
Inexorable.
Should I heal my buddy?
The
He
march
didn't
of
have any
time.
regen. Why didn't you buy regen?
Your time runs out. Yes.
This ancient apparition is not very nice.
Road to oblivion.
Oh, that attack speed.
It must
I didn't get that.
be. Dark portents ahead. First blood.
8 fast hits at 3 minutes. Not great. I can't. Ah. I'm a goner. That was bad. That was a bad time walk. But I got my gloves of haste, so that should help with the farm. I'm hoping. Alright. Yeah, my Shadow Demon is not, I mean, Shadow Demon is such a hard support. And I cannot let these Slardar get all the farm. Oh. But now I'm in a bad position right here too.
Inexorable.
Come on, get here. Got it.
Void, there's this attack right here for you.
Time's up.
Got it.
Time to fight.
Oh. That whole time walk initiation thing not going too well for me.
Yes.
Wow, he let me live. That was nice of him.
My
He didn't have to do
path
that.
unspools.
I should give him a 10. Alright. Where's Slardar?
The march of time. Axe is great. Time flows.
Runes in 5 seconds.
Attack. Primal shock.
Oh, come on. Dang it.
Road to oblivion. Attack.
Getting beat the crap up.
Dark portents ahead. Ended. It shall be.
Well, that was interesting. What's it called?
Road to
So
oblivion.
his projectile didn't hit me after the time walk, which I guess means it's like my time walk disjoints. Is that the right term?
Face forward. The march of time.
Where's my regen? Come, regen, come.
I go. Yes. Your time runs out.
Can't keep letting Slardar get the free farm either.
Face your doom.
Got him! Ah! You can be more aggressive with it when you level it up and this cooldown is shorter, but time walking into the double stun lane here is scary, yeah. Yeah, not a great idea. I mean, I felt like in that case the time walk was just short to heal, but it was still double stun, and my Shadow Demon has no answer, so do I wait here for the Boots of Speed? 15 gold?
My path unspoons.
I think I do. I think the movement speed is pretty important right now. Can wait a few seconds for it, and then TP in. Okay. Oh, what? I don't even know who got that last hit. That was...
My control improves. A path foreseen.
Yeah.
I go.
Just gotta fight for the last hits. I think that's all I can do at this point.
Foreseen.
We'll grab mana boots if you right back.
Dark portents ahead.
Oh, do they have a silencer on their team? Oh, what's going on?
It shall be.
Oh no! Where did my Shadow Demon go?
Face forward.
Ah,
My path
I
unspoons.
blame my Shadow Demon for that one.
The march of time. Yes.
He's giving me cover though, which is really nice.
Time flows. Time's up. My foresight sharpens. We all know alike. I take yours.
Whew. Ah,
Your middle tower is under
Final
attack.
shot. Road to oblivion.
okay. So what do we need here? We got our fancy boots. So first item, I guess the other guy went Battle Fury. Maybe we do that for farm. I mean, this is going to be an unranked game, so it's likely we're going to have, or maybe we have something, an answer to Slardar. So what is a good answer to Slardar? You going after mine? No.
Foreseen is
You got double damage.
Your end comes. Yes.
I just want the farm.
Face forward.
Just let me take the farm. Ah. That seems good.
I hear. The march of time.
Okay. So his ability, he is reducing my armor by a lot, and he has True Sight on me. Okay.
A path foreseen.
Rotating bot.
Time flows.
Should have seen that coming. I don't know what my Shadow Demon is. He's helping bot, I guess. So, I guess what I should have done there is I should have known that the Shadow Demon was doing his own thing. I should have known that the Ancient Apparition wasn't showing on the map and was probably there waiting for me since I didn't have vision. And in which case I should have backed and stayed near the tower. Now the question is, do I
Nice
ult?
ult, Enigma.
Man is king.
Rotating Medigun.
Time is the coolest cut. Time to fight.
Uh,
Tower
I did not realize the tower was that low. That was my bad.
It shall be. Foreseen.
That silencer just TP'd out.
A path foreseen.
Okay. I'm going to change strategies here. I can't keep staying in that lane by myself. If my teammate's not going to help me, what's the answer? I guess I go jungle. Either I jungle farm, I switch lanes.
Your bottom tower is under siege. Dire structures have
What's this guy doing? So he left me.
radiant structures have been fortified.
Once I get some damage, that'll be helpful.
My path unspools.
I mean, maybe I get some farm here real quick. If they're leading me. Oh, come on.
Time quickens.
Coming mid.
Feel my mace.
I think I could have gotten that siege creep if I had tried a little harder.
Dark portents ahead.
Let's see if we can.
Time is the cruelest cut.
So now we see the Slider on the minimap.
Your bottom tower looks
So we what? We stay
fantastic.
back, right? I think that's our only answer. Right, get some other farm where we can
The march of
without
time.
getting or exposing ourselves too badly.
Feel my mace.
Did you clear that stack?
Yeah. So so Brian said the threat of your ult is more dangerous to them than your ult actually is. Okay, so that's good to know. And yeah, you're right. Like you could tell in that time I just tried to use it against them. I just was kind of like ding ding ding, and that was about it.
Time flows.
See if I can do this. Yeah, there you go. Nice. Okay. Probably a better use of my time. The other thing to remember that I keep forgetting is that creep farm is better than jungle farm in terms of efficiency, like amount of gold, amount of XP. So if I can cut the wave here, I should just do it. The question is Slardar waiting for me in the wing? That I don't know. That was something I learned in like the cookie last hit challenge, is the value of like cutting the wave,
Road to
and
oblivion.
yeah, it can be really good. But right here, I feel very nervous because almost no one is showing on the map, only Silencer, which means they could all be very close.
Flows.
I guess I can check if yeah. So
Inexorable.
I'm just gonna get the heck out of here.
Your middle tower is being
It shall
attacked.
be.
Now the question is he gonna catch up with me, or is he gonna leave me be? Okay, so he's going for the creeps.
Face forward.
And I need to just try to go for the farm, I think. We'll try doing that, like, cool over the cliff thing with this other camp here nearby.
Your time runs out. Dark portents ahead.
There we go. That really is a really low cooldown on it once you get up to level 4. It was like 10 seconds before or something.
I'm here. Foreseen is for all.
Okay, because it's 48. Oh. Now what I should do is try and stack them, right?
Road to oblivion.
There we go.
My path unspools.
Now I think I try to click these things.
You're in comes.
What?
Your time runs
I
out.
think the tower got him there. we're slowly but surely farming this. Now, what is W? Time dilation. Traps all nearby enemies in a time dilation field. Cooldown. Slowing your movement and attack speed. So basically, use that for a. What it sounds like. Okay, let's get out of here. There we go. Oh, you're saying there's a ring of echo there. Holy cow, I would have never guessed. Now that is actually probably much better on me right now. Okay.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
To top if anyone wants to help defend.
Yes.
I have my ult ready.
Time's up.
Oh, come on. I really wish the I wish the creep health like took priority over my health.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Of course, the Shadow Demon isn't helping. Oh. Let's see if I can be a dick. And... Oh, no, he's not going to go for it. Now, I should have realized that at that second I was farming him at the stack time, so I could have stacked it and then kept farming. But I did not realize that it was right at 19-0. Top of the minute. So that was brutal. I mean, I saw what happened there. The creep stunned me while I was hitting him. It was just the worst luck. I didn't finish farming that guy. If I had right clicked him once more, I would have gotten him, and then there wouldn't have been a stun in the middle of my ult. Now, that's weird. Does that mean that the chrono didn't hit the creep? So the creeps are immune to the chrono? Or he was just outside the chrono and he casted it from outside of it and then got me the AoE? Either way, not cool. The centaur was outside.
Your
Yeah.
bottom
Okay.
tower is under siege.
Oh well. I'm actually having fun with this, though. I think, I'm trying to take these games as learning opportunities, and the fact that this is my very first Faceless Ultimate, Faceless Void game since I, started doing the Cavern Crawl farming. That won't be that big of a dick. Okay. Oh, there's CM. I think we just farm these. I don't think we go for the team fight, right? It's unranked, man. Like, the supports will steal your last hits on on ancients. That's just brutal. Okay. Oh, looks like they're all fighting over here. Oh! I tried to Q, but I got stunned. In the middle of my Q, it seemed like, because I heard the sound that I was time walking out of there, and I think I saw the animation too, but I guess the silencer stunned me. Got global. Oh. Yeah, I think you are right. I am 12 and the silencer is 16, so that is my fault for not getting farmed quick enough. Alright. What we got here? We are close, very close to the Battle Fury. And then I guess we're going to have to go a defensive item because we are losing. Oh, we only have 4 kills. I did not realize we were losing that bad. I have one of all of 4 kills on our team. Okay. I feel less bad about where I'm at now.
Time flows.
Our team has just not done much. I should be farming the mid lane right here. Oh, let's go back. We're done. Actually, let's go get an item.
Your bottom tower is under siege.
Will I survive? Oh! It says, I guess Silencer has a... So obviously his global will stun me or interrupt the channel, but I'm not sure what else he has that will interrupt the channel. Let's see. Okay, I can't look. That's okay. So I would say Slardar won the lane. He's 15, I'm 13. Not that big a difference, but enough. Alright, so what do we do here? We go... What? I mean, does BKB even help against Silencer? I don't actually know.
Your bottom tower is being attacked.
So Mask of Madness is like the classic
Your
move.
bottom tower has been destroyed.
I go.
But we're not doing well enough for that.
I'm starting to think this was premeditated.
Well,
I killed the CM. I got 2 of our 5 teams killed. I think getting the Ring of Health earlier would have made it harder for Slardar to bully you in the lane once SD and A started roaming. 25% more kills. I know, we're killing it. Yeah, so yeah, I think you're right, and that's what the pro player did, right? He got the Ring of Health before his Battle Fury was done, or even before some of his other items was done, like before his treads were done. And so yeah, I think that would have been a good call to get that Ring of Health early. Minus 1.2 seconds time lock or time lock damage. Guess we go time walk for defensive.
Foreseen is for.
Wraith gloves, boots, ROH, treads. Yeah, I think you're right.
Road to oblivion. Yes.
Now they have map control, so it is very dangerous to do anything at this point. Except for maybe this camp, which is why Enigma's here. I think I can be a dick and steal from him. Aw. I could have time locked in. I wonder how pissed it would have been. Would have been pissed.
Your time runs out. It shall be.
I know we are here. I mean, what about Shadow Blade? I don't know. Let's do it.
Dark portents ahead.
I'm gonna be way out of position if I try farming that.
I
I
go.
don't think that's smart. But there's not much else I can do. Our Enigma is decided to go way out of position for me. That was nice of him, even though he will die instead of me.
Time is the coolest. on spools.
And our Enigma left his spawns there. Does that block? Is he blocking the camp when he does that?
Face
I'm not actually
forward.
sure. 46, so we have no farm to.
Road to oblivion.
So maybe I will go to the lane here.
Time flows.
Some strength items.
Takes you.
Oh, thank you.
Face forward.
Let Axe get that farm over there. Maybe I can get this one. Oh,
Your top tower is under
2 items. Do I want 40 damage or 24 damage with 130% crit chance?
Inexorable.
What's 130? Well, 130% of 30 something is still around 40, so I guess this is
top tower.
Comes.
Not that I
Yeah.
care one way or the other.
It shall be. Your fingertips.
This is genocide.
The launch of time.
thank you, Enigma.
I only mentioned it as a conversation starter. How are you doing?
Okay, we're not going to do that. I did my ult. Did not work very well. Oh. And because I'm only level 2, it's a giant cooldown. I think that is GG.
Attack. Yes. Time flows.
Time floats.
I'm here. Face forward.
Oh. So I guess the root kept me from doing my ability. Either that or I was just interrupting it myself. I wasn't sure what happened there. They're outside it. It's like black hole that does 0 damage. Yeah, that's a good point. Definitely a good point. Face assault. I really just need teammates there to actually do something. Oh. I gotta remind myself. Don't feel bad. It's a learning
Your
experience.
middle tower is under
I
attack.
learned a lot. Learned some better itemization. Learned the usefulness of my ult. Alright. Oh, perfect. Okay. I think we keep going BKB.
I go.
I mean, I'm showing 42% match. But
Inexorable. It lost. Time to fight.
I am used to fighting the bots for last hits. It is a little frustrating to me when I have to fight people for last hits. But apparently that's just like the thing in this like super low MMR. So everybody's on their own for last hits all the time.
A path foreseen.
I should have queued there. Oh,
Indeed. Time flows.
time flows. Okay, saw Crystal made it on the map. I think we stay back.
Face forward.
Yeah, probably gonna. They're all mid. Looks like they're all coming to high ground.
Face your doom.
Not sure what purpose that served. Is there someone there that I'm not aware of?
Dire has fortified.
Oh, that was a good silence. I went in for my ult. Got wrecked.
Your middle tower is under
GG noobs. Alright. Why is my ult still? What was the effect that was giving him so much regen? I didn't see it.
your middle barracks has been destroyed. Your enemies are infected.
See, why does my ult like just grayed out like that?
Your middle tower has fallen. I was on the edge. Your middle tower is being attacked.
Clear. I mean, right now I'm dead, but
Your middle tower has been destroyed.
is it just because it's on cooldown? It doesn't say it's on cooldown. Oh, because of the stolen intelligence.
These are ancient unranked.
Oh, you're right.
Let's not tell them. It will be a surprise. Radiant.
The silencer probably stole like all my intelligence. Hard times indeed. Yeah, that was not as entertaining of a game, but that's okay. Oh, the real question is, do I go for a third game? I think I'm a little doted out. Well, maybe I will try later tonight or something. I think I'm gonna take a break. If I do come back, maybe I'll play a different game or something. So, thanks for watching, Brian, man. Take it easy. Appreciate all the